there something to the water that you guys are drinking, or what's up with this? You got a nickname for that unit yet?
No, we don't have nothing, no nickname or anything, but it just shows that Northeastern Ohio is the best football in Ohio. So there you go.
Last year at this time, you were fighting to get on the field. Last year, you got your chance and took advantage of it. How's the mindset this year different than maybe last year, if at all?
Same thing. Get the whole linebacker room better. I still play as I'm not a starter or anything like that. So it's the same mindset. Just go hard, make everyone better, and help our team win.
So you don't think of yourself as a starter?
No, I take it as I'm just a guy getting his job done. So that's what I'm thinking.
Jerome, what's your first 3 days been like with Coach Davis? And decidedly not Coach Fickle.
It was weird at first. The first practice, we do a lot of different things, tradition-wise, that the linebacker room did that we didn't really do as much. But the third day, it's like a regular coach or any coach, you just get a feel for him.
What kind of things were different?
Weird things. What's some weird things? Fada, Joe, it's just when you take the field, it's a whole different, a lot of screaming, a lot of cheering for no apparent reason. But, it's just a different feel that Coach Fick, he's gone now, but you try to carry on some things, but linebacker.
Can you tell your new coach has been in the NFL for like the
Definitely. The first day, the first meeting, you could tell like this has to be an NFL meeting room because the way he coached, his style is geared towards pro athletes. So you could tell that he's been in the NFL for a few years.
Do you like that? I mean, is it kind of
get
you ready
it's
for
preparing for the future.
Yeah.
That's my goal to play in the NFL. So it's definitely preparing me, and it's fun just to be a part of it.
How is it different? I mean, what's different about it? In terms of him how can you tell, right, that he's treating you like an NFL player, or it's like an NFL meeting room?
It's a lot of things that he is say, and you have to really study it and really understand that he implies that you understand it, and if you don't, you got to ask a question. He's not going to keep going back and going over it. If you have something you're struggling on, you have to go ask him.
It's not linebacker 101, it's linebacker 301 or 401.
Yeah, but it's definitely helping us.
You really seized the opportunity last year, Jerome. Just reflect on your sophomore year and just what enabled you to have kind of a breakout year.
I don't know what to say about that one. I just took advantage of the opportunity I was given. It's funny how it worked out, but like Coach Meyer said, it's so many examples of guys went down and guys came up and got their shot and took advantage of it. And I'm just happy that I was one of those guys. So this year is definitely the same. Just take advantage of the opportunity I'm given and make the best out of it.
So how has your role changed? Obviously, like Chris is the guy in that unit, but you're a returning starter. I know you said you don't think of yourself as a starter. You're competing for that job, but how has your role changed at all from last year?
Last year in the beginning I was a young guy, learning from Raekwon, learning from Worley, learning from Book, and this year it's only Worley and Book. So as far as looking up to, I have to try to lead by example for the younger guys. So that's the one thing that really changed. You got to lead by example, and I just try to continue to do the right thing.
You're a third-year guy, and you've obviously made it, done well. Not as many people from your class have. How much pressure do you guys feel, the junior class, to, as a unit, pull your weight?
Me personally, I take it personal. I felt like our class was a very good class, and us not getting on the field and playing as well as we should, you take it personal, especially when people talk about our class is not producing or anything like that. You take it personal that I'm a part of that class, so when you say our class, you definitely talk about me too. So you take it personal and definitely give you motivation to go out there and show that we all can play.
What do you have a young guy like out of Baron Browning so far?
A lot of talent, a lot of raw talent. He's learning that it's not high school. You can't just throw your body in there and expect the best. So he's definitely learning. Got some learning curves, but he's a raw athlete. Very raw.
Jerome, who's a guy from your class who we're sleeping on right now?
Who's guy in our class?
Yeah.
David Arnett. That's one guy that I feel like this year he's going to really show people that he can definitely play. So.
What makes you say that? Was he done in spring practice?
You can just see him making plays. Anytime a pass is thrown his way, it's most likely going to be intercepted or incompleted. So he's definitely showing what he can do.
What's your new coach like? I'm sure you've talked about it a little bit. Just the
You can tell you've been in the pros. You can tell, definitely. He give you that feel right off the bat, and it's a lot of learning from him. But he's getting a feel for us, and we're getting a feel for him. But he's definitely a great coach.
He said that one thing in the NFL you don't have to worry about is the QB run. That that's not something he's used to coaching against. Was there any moment where you had to remind him that, hey, that's a possibility out here?
Yeah, it's funny you just said that because yesterday we were just talking about that he was saying in the NFL we don't worry about the quarterback, but now you got to worry about that quarterback.
Were you a better running back in high school than Mike Weber?
Better running back, man.
Don't hit a lot.
I mean, not only was I a better running back, my high school was definitely better than his. It was definitely fun.
You mentioned you talked about the junior class. Did you guys get together at any time during the off season and say, okay, we gotta get our stuff
this
together?
summer, Ohio State, you have to live in the dorms for 2 years. They put us all in the same dorm, and we were all on the same floor. I think that's where our class really bonded and really took advantage of us being together. We got in a little trouble, but we definitely, it's just staying up late, a lot of noise, but we definitely bonded over that summer.
Last summer?
Yeah, that summer.
But it didn't really result in production as much for you.
Yeah, but as far as like bonding, that really helped us. It's a lot of guys that I felt more closer to after the summer just because of staying in the same floor in the same dorm. It really helped us.
What dorm?
Jerome, what goals did you set for yourself this year?
What goals? I really don't have as much individual goals. I got a good taste of college football, the playoff, and I felt like I didn't perform as well. So that's one goal, is get back there and definitely win both games. So we can do it.
Who is playing Sam and who's playing Will?
Book is playing Sam, I'm playing Will, and Willie's playing Mike.
So is that because Booker was Will last year, right? Before he got hurt?
Yeah.
So why that switch, I guess?
Coach Davis, he just said he's going to get the best three out there. We all got to learn all three linebackers, so you can put me at Sam and I can play it. You can put Book at Will, he can play it. You can put me at Mike, I can play it. You can put Book at Mike, he can play it. So you got to learn all three this year.
I guess I asked because I think people might have assumed that you would have been a Sam, because I think, and maybe we just don't know anything about football, but I think that the more athletic guy, the more maybe explosive guy is the guy who would play Sam as opposed to Will.
I'm sure Book was to hear that.
I'm sure he'll tell. Well, it's not to say that he's not, but he seems like a bigger guy, and you you have the running back pedigree, and you're an explosive athlete. I don't know who's more explosive, you or Dante.
The Will and the Sam, you can change them in and out. They pretty much, for the most part, is the same position. So as far as saying the most athletic guys out there, that's not really saying anything. You can put me or Book out there, and I'm pretty sure if Book was to hear this, he would go crazy.
I think it's Darren Lee's fault then, because I think he threw off the perception of what a Sam has to do.
Yeah, that's a great play right there.
Jerome, we know you had offensive skills in high school. Eric Glover-Williams, what do you think of his slide to the offensive side of the ball? What's he going to be like there?
When he finally announced it on Twitter, he said he was going to zone 6. I was so excited because last year's scout team, he's probably one of the hardest guys to tackle in open space and can find spaces that you will ever see. He's a very quick and agile guy.
Do you say that from having to cover him in the slot?
That's what I'm saying. In the slot, he's explosive, fast, quick. He's a little smaller, so you can't get too heavy on him. So he's definitely gonna.
I get the sense that he made you look bad a few times.
I wouldn't say that, but he definitely did a good look and gave me a great challenge.
You talked about Dante, and obviously it had to have been very difficult for him last year to get hurt in the opener, and you did so well that he couldn't get his job back. Obviously, the injury lingered. What have you seen from him from last year and now this year in terms of making sure that he takes advantage of every opportunity he has?
Even when Book was out, he still helped me out. He still helped the guys out. Nothing really changed as far as his mind. This Book, he gives you energy. He gives you so much passion that this year you just want to see him succeed because he did get hurt last year. But this year he's back, and I'm definitely excited to see what he can do.
How good is he potentially?
Oh, he's very good. He's like you were saying,
not as explosive.
Yeah, explosive. I don't know where you got that from. He's,
I was just giving you a compliment.
well, I'm giving Book one. He's
It's
very,
Darren's fault,
very
man.
explosive. Very explosive.
Thanks, Jerome. Just this is completely off the subject, but obviously there's lots of great athletes here on this defense. Marshawn Lattimore is a guy who is like shooting up mock drafts and that kind of thing. People talk about him maybe being a top 5 pick. Having played with Marshawn, just can you talk about maybe how is he that kind of guy who could be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft?
Guess you could say he's from Cleveland. That's right there gives you
Know your audience.
some good football. You can tell right there. But I remember so many times you can look over, see Marshawn, and it was the complete confidence. Marshawn's gonna lock whoever that is down. And he's just showing that the hamstrings, all the injuries he had, they're gone. He can do it all. It's just the injuries held him back a little bit, but I'm so excited to see him in the NFL. It's crazy.
So even on a team of great athletes, you could tell that he really had something special.
He was way more special. He can jump, he can run, he can do it all. And on the field, he showed it last year.
Is that the type of confidence first-year starters at Ohio State like yourself have to be?
Yeah, you definitely have to look to the side of you and have complete confidence that no matter who's there, they can play ball. And last year, looking over and seeing Marshawn, it was like, I don't have to worry about that guy anymore because Marshawn's on him. So same thing with Raekwon, same thing with Worley. I look over to Worley now, and it's literally the same thing. Worley's gonna do his job, and just gotta do my part and make sure he can trust me the same way I trust him. So,
All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks, Jerome.